If you are a young man and you say you want to be like an Agyapong, you have to sacrifice a lot of things. Postpone your spending today for tomorrow. In 1990, I had 11 houses, but I had to sell 6 of them to start life again. And that time, anybody selling his property means he's broke. Experience you acquire in business, the hardships you go through, the challenges you face, you don't find it in the books in the classroom.
Why did you think you needed to go back?
It's a secret. Yeah, bad boy. You should always make sure that your misfortunes, you turn it into blessing.
How do we do that?
Look.
Top 5 businesses that young people can do today, what would it be?
If you want to succeed, don't be a myopic thinker if you want to succeed in life. You have to dream big, talk big, do things big, and challenge yourself. I said I want to be president of this country, and I'll definitely be president of this country.
Why the secret creates millions, yet the many remain broke. Right, you want to know where this statement is coming from, or this particular quote is coming from? Yes, this particular quote is from Honorable Kennedy Agyapong. If you're a young person who is aspiring to become a great person in life or in this life, then this particular video is for you. You need to take your time, watch this particular video to the end. Yes? And many thanks to Connected Minds podcast. Right, so this particular video is meant for young people who are zealously expecting to become great in life. You see, everything we do in life, everyone wants to become a great in life. But how can you unlock the secret of becoming a great person in life? Then this video is for you. DF channel is my page. Follow on Facebook, subscribe df.channel on YouTube. Let's go and take a look at this particular video. I'll be back.
My first question is, I want to take you all the way back to Asin-Dompim in 1960. Around that time, maybe a couple of years after that, the struggle, the pain, the trauma, everything that you had to go through within those years, that has made you the man that you are today.
Well, thank you very much. If you want to know my background. Now, I was born and bred at Asin-Dompim in Central Region. But my parents stayed in Wa, Upper West. That's where my mother got pregnant and came back to deliver at Asin-Dompim. At the age of 8, I was sent to Kumasi. And I lived there the first time till 1972. Then I was a difficult boy, so my father took me back to my village. And the following year, he came for me again, 1972 to 1974. I was Kumasi again. Then he brought me back again. So I sat the common entrance when I was in Asin-Dompim. I did it the first time when I was in elementary form 2, and I got admission to Asin Manso Secondary School. My father said no. I took the second chance. I chose Dunkwa Onofin. I got it. My father said no. You know why I chose those schools? Those days, in the village, you were even afraid to choose Mfansipim, Madisadu College, or Augustine. So the third time, when I was in Form 4, my father actually was a teacher in Kumasi. He came to Dompim and actually filled the common entrance forms. And that you had 3 choices: first choice, second choice, third choice. And my father filled the 3 choices And all the three choices, he chose Adisadu College. So I had no choice. I went to Adisadu College in 1976, which means I went to secondary school at the age of 16. There. And finished 1981. Then went to sixth form at Winneba up to 1983. So I left Ghana February 28, 1984 to Germany.
Honorable, if I pause you there a little bit, and then we still stay in the early years, the type of upbringing that you had, the type of father, the type of mother you had.
Let me tell you. Anyway, it's good information that I should share. In fact, when I started secondary school, my mother and my father had divorced, and my mother had moved from the village to Accra. She happened to get a spot at Okanshi where she was selling on a table. So at Sado College, when I come to Accra on vacation, I will pick some of her items and put it on a board. I'll be going around Accra, beer bars, and I'll be selling. So I normally mention the items on the board. And now when I see you, I'll say, yes, PK chocolate tetra. Now I said, yes, raw. Those are the items I've packed on the board, neatly arranged, and I'll be selling. I was hawking on the street. And I graduated from there, started selling cutlasses, lead bars, buckets,
Did you have to do that?
Yes, but I needed to survive. Adisadu College is an affluent school that time. So a village boy, if you don't have the means, you will not survive. So I had to do all this to make money for myself. And again, my father at that time went to Nigeria. After Adisadu College first year, from Form 2 to Form 5, I paid my own school fees.
Wow.
On vacation, I'll be hawking on the street and all those things.
During those times, what did you want to become in life? What were the dreams of the young?
I actually didn't know then. Actually didn't know until I went to sixth form at Winneba. In that time, because in my neighborhood, the way I was doing business, people thought, I wasn't smart, and so they were surprised I even went to sixth form. So there, young man, sixth form, I was about 23. So I was old enough to have a girlfriend, So I had a girlfriend, Accra High, but when, just the name girlfriend, nothing was happening,
Okay.
So don't get me wrong.
Right.
And I was disappointed by her. So that was the first time I said to myself, one day I'll be somebody. And it happened about 2-3 times. So I would say that women that disappointed me also encouraged me. Then also at Sado College, I saw rich kids, students from affluent home. So I challenged myself and said, whatever I'm going through, I'm not going to allow my children also to go through. It means I have to work hard. So I graduated from hawking on the street and selling lead bars, crocodile machetes, buckets to Peugeot parts. I was going to Lagos to buy Peugeot parts, come and sell it at Adabraka. That time, that lane, you had Nigeria Airways around that side. So one incident that happened to me in 1983, somewhere October, I went to Nigeria to buy the spare parts. Then I was robbed.
Wow.
I went to Jankara Market to buy these parts. Normally, I take the suitcases. A lady, Okumriku's daughter, that lady will bring the bags from London. Then I will go and credit it and take it to Nigeria, go and sell, then buy these Peugeot parts and make money, so double. So one of the days, some October in 1983, I was robbed at Jankara Market. And I lost all the money. They took the money, but they gave me the spare parts. Right. I had bought some Peugeot parts. They didn't take it. They took the money that was left from me. And I remember asking them for, they put me in a taxi. There were 5 people, 2 on my left, 2 on my right, 1 in front, wearing a police uniform or something. So when they accosted me at Jankara Market, they took me all the way to Marina Beach. And at Marina Beach, when they stopped the taxi, and I was forced, they were going to take me to the beach, and I said, no, I won't go. Openly, about 2 p.m., people were just watching, unconcerned, and I was struggling with them. Wow. So they put me in another taxi again. Apparently, it was the same taxi they used to accost me and put me in. It was the same taxi who went round, came, and they put me in again. Then the guy in front asked me a question. He said he's a custom officer. So I asked him, if you're a custom officer, what are you doing in Jankara Market? Then one guy on my right gave me a slap. Now my guy did talk him so. He gave me a slap. So they searched me, do you have a gun? Meanwhile, they were lying. They wanted to see the money.
Yeah, so they can take it.
So they were searching me, do you have the gun, this and that? And they took the money. When they took the police officer or custom officer in front of the taxi, who were behind, he took the passport and they asked him to tear it into pieces. But I had a German visa in my passport. So I asked them to take the money. And when they took the money, they asked the driver to slow down. When he slowed down, you know what he did? The 2 people on my left, first one pushed. Then I became the second on the left. Then the other one also pushed. Then they opened the door. And when they were going to open, I'll never forget it. They asked me to get out of the car. I didn't have any money. So I asked them, Oga, make you give me 5 naira for damfo. You know damfo. Damfo is like trotro.
Yeah.
Then he said, Homogwana, God don't punish you. Uri uda. Yes, a ganeni wabodam. Nyankopon ne tuya. Then they pushed me.
Wow.
So I didn't know. I was just searching my pocket and I got 5 naira. So I went to the airport. Before I got to Accra, my mother was admitted at 37. Yeah, when she heard that I've been robbed, we were supposed to go and pay for the bags. But she didn't know they didn't take the parts. Right. Yeah, the Peugeot parts from me. I managed to bring the Peugeot parts. So we sold it and paid the lady's money. But I lost my profit in it.
Wow.
So February 2028, it was a leap year. I went to Germany. I got to East Berlin around 29th February. So we crossed, went there, started hustling. I stayed in Germany for 1 year, 18 months. Then I left for America. In Germany, I was washing plates at the restaurant. I can cook well. Oh, yes. Italian dishes, a lot of Italian dishes, from lasagna, pizza, tortellini, fettuccine, Alfredo, and all those things. I can cook all of them.
Honorable, do you think that the hardship you went through in life
Inspired me.
has inspired you to be
Oh,
who you
yeah,
are
of
today?
course.
Do you think, but is it always necessary for people to go through that path before they can become
Well,
great?
in most cases, those who go through hardships like that are able to save money and invest wisely because they struggle to get to where they are and therefore they know how to manage it. Sometimes, let's take it for instance, I'm not disgracing my kids. I went there, they are doing well. I'm just from one of the factories. You know, my daughter at Lincoln, I took her there to go and work. She's 13 years, but she's gone there to work. Even my grandchildren are there working.
Wow.
Okay. What happens is because of your background, it always serves as a caution to you that where you are, you don't want to go back. That alone helps you to make good judgment, savings, and all those things.
But Honorable, don't you think there are two aspects to this? For example, Donald Trump was given some money.
Okay.
Dangote came from a very good family.
Okay.
These two people have still been able to do very well for themselves. So how come you still see people who come from affluent families? They don't do great. In fact, I think majority of them don't do great. But you still have people that come from them that still do great. What's the difference?
Yeah, the difference is, you know, the mere fact that, let me use my son as an example. You know, Kenneth now is not doing badly. Look at his age and what he's doing now. But I have to inculcate discipline into, you know, in him. Because initially he would have been a wayward if I had not been strict. It got to a point where he even told his friends that he doesn't think I'm the real father. Because he wanted to be solely-headed. But what I have gone through, I will not allow my children to misbehave.